Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Hunting Noobs. I'm coming back at you with some more gameplay footage. And as you can see, guys, I have some Call of Duty Modern Warfare Reflex, aka motherfucking fun. And, but, you know, the only reason why I have it up right now is, you guys know, as the title says, this is a part 6 addition to my series of Through My Eyes. And to all my newly acquired subscribers, basically what this is story time in a sense. And I've utilized Call of Duty to integrate in with my stories by, you know, with World of War being in the beginning and Modern Warfare Reflex being in my teenage years. Black Ops will be my young adult, and Copy and Pasters 3 will be my present day. And yes, I have to unfortunately use that game, but, you know, we're not there yet, so we don't have anything to fret about, I guess. But soon it will be coming. And basically what this is, guys, what I said is story time. Also, if you find this video intriguing, you're like, wow, I want to see what the next one was or anything, or what the last one was, or previous one, I do put the link into the last video in the description. So this one is 6, so I have part 5 in there. So part 5, I have part 4, and so on and so on. So you won't have any problems finding those series. Also, guys, if you enjoy the content, please don't forget to hit that like button. It does help, you know, share my stories out there, and ultimately that's, you know, what I want to do. I want to share myself to you guys. Hey, I got a joke for you, but I'm gonna let you use your imagination. So also, guys, what I want to highly emphasize is I don't condone any of this shit here. I don't promote doing what I've done. I'm just telling you guys my situations, my trial and tribulations in a sense. So with that being said, guys, I kind of left you guys on a really juicy situation, I guess, I was going through at the time. Just to give you guys a quick breakdown, I was at the moment knocking on this lady's door. We're waiting for her to answer so we can rush her and tie her up and take her belongings. And again, guys, this is going to be one of those kind of emotional things. I really can't believe some of the shit I've done. So if I pause a few times, I apologize. So we're sitting there. The lady said, "Who is it?" And I said, I said, "I'm Fred looking for Steve." I don't remember the names. I just made them up in my last story. But that's basically what I did. And the entire time, as my heart is pounding out of my fucking chest, I'm thinking to myself, I did a little prayer. And I'm not a Bible thumper or anything like that. But I was like, Lord, please get me out of this situation, because I don't have the balls to tell these guys that I don't want to take part in this. I'm a coward. And that's basically what it was. I was scared to death to tell them I didn't want to do this. And, you know, it was fucking, you know, the peer pressure. And I took the coward's way out, which is not saying anything. So as I'm sitting there praying to myself, you know, saying, please get me out of the situation, he answered my prayer, guys, because she didn't answer the door. What happened was she looked through her curtains in her window next to her door and says, "I'm sorry, guys, you have the wrong house, but could you please get off my property?" And I kid you not, guys, I felt like I hit the lottery. I was like, thank you. It was like oh man, I can't even emphasize how much pressure was on me at the time. I felt like it was what is about to happen, or what could have happened. But, you know, like I said, I felt like he was looking out for me. He had bigger and better things for me to partake in, instead of spending the rest of my life in prison if something really crazy would have fucking happened. So, but I knew at that time I had somewhat of a revelation, I guess. I was like, man, I got to get away from these guys. You think I would say I got to stop doing this shit, and I just had a squeaker moment there. But no, I was thinking I got to get away from these guys. And like I said, guys, I knew in the back of my head this shit was bad, but I tend to still do the dumb shit. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to become a loner. There's 3 things that's going to help me out here. First and foremost, I guess, well, I know I'm not going to do no dumb shit by myself. I know I'm not going to kick anybody's door in and try to tie them up or anything like that. Second, if anybody does, if the police do get the notion of who's doing it, I don't have to worry about anybody snitching on me. If the cops have, you know, we think it might be you, well, guess what? You don't know for sure because nobody's there to tell you. And that was my thought, too. And I guess the most important thing was I didn't have to split the money up with anybody. I mean, this was all my money. I didn't have to, if we made $200, it was my $200. Or if I made $200, it was my $200. It didn't get split up $25 4 ways, you know, or $200 4 ways, $25 each. So that's bad math, guys. That's $50. So work with me. I'm from Kentucky, people. 1, 2. I was counting with my teeth, by the way. No, I have a full set of teeth. But anyways, moving on. So that's exactly what I did, guys. I would still do dumb shit like, you know, breaking into cars, taking radios and things like that. And I remember this one day I was going over to my buddy's house, and this is the story to my first time being incarcerated. I was going over to my buddy's house just to, you know, whatever, maybe go see if I was on the streets at the time, so maybe go over to his house, see if he had something to eat. I can't remember exactly what was going on. But I remember walking past this house, big ass house, man. And I see a lady leave, and I'm thinking, wow, I can jack this. This is my spot. So I start scouting the house. I'm checking it out, you know. 15 minutes go by, nobody else is in the house. I'm looking through windows. I knocked on the door a couple times, so I'm like, all right, nobody's home, so I'm going in. So I checked the windows first, so I don't want to kick the door in, and lo and behold, one of the windows are open. So as I'm squeezing my body through one of this very small window, and at the time, guys, I wasn't a big guy, so it wasn't a problem. I hear, excuse me, sir, can I help you? And I was like, oh, fuck. So I slid myself back out the window, and without missing a beat, I said, no, ma'am, you cannot. My dad must have locked me out. She's like, your dad? This is my house. She's like, no. I said, my dad just moved down here from, I don't know, I think it was Chicago or something. I might have told her. And I was like, you know, he told me that, you know, I'm here to visit him. You know, I haven't seen him in a long time. And she stopped and looked at me. She's like, are you homeless? I was like, excuse me? She's like, you know, there is a homeless shelter up the road. She's like, I'm not going to call the cops on you. I know what you were doing, but I'm not going to call the cops on you. But you need to get help. And if you need me to help you get help, I'll help you. And at the time, I didn't really realize how awesome that was, that somebody would say or do something like that. At the time, I was thinking, fuck yeah, this bitch ain't calling the cops. I'm out this motherfucker, man. And that's exactly what I did. I left, went over to my buddy's house and told him about it. And he was like, dude, let's go. You know, we got to get that, man. I got a feeling there's something there, man. And I was like, no, not today. So eventually he talked me into it. Like, as I stated before, I was easily influenced. And about a week later, we decided to scout the house and officially break into it. So I'll say about a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks went by, and we scouted the house. She left. We did the old knocking on the door, nobody answered thing. We waited a half an hour, and then we decided to go in. Well, the lady actually took notes, apparently, and she put locks on all of her windows. But she failed because her basement door in her backyard was open. Which leads to your basement, which leads to your living room. And that's exactly how we went in. And as we went in, we were like, just in case somebody's home, maybe the husband's home, you know, my buddy's like, pick something up just in case you have to defend yourself or something like that. I was all right, cool. My buddy grabbed a crowbar and I grabbed a crutch. So we go up to the top of the stairs and the door's locked, but I kick it in. You know, it's a small basement door, it wasn't hard to do. And we're going through this house, we're robbing, they're taking this, jewelry, this. And to be honest with you, there really wasn't much in there. And all of a sudden, I hear something, and I was like, holy shit. I heard the lady say, honey, is that you? So apparently, she must have thought we were her husband. So I told my buddy, holy fuck, she's home, dude. She's home. It's happened again. I told you we shouldn't have fucking done this. So he's like, dude, we got to go get her. We got to tie her up, man. We got to knock her out and tie her up so we can get out of here. He's like, here, take this. He handed me his crowbar. And I'm like, dude, I'm not hitting her with a fucking crowbar. I don't want to kill her. So I picked up my crutch. And as I slowly creep down the stairs, guys, I see her. We make contact. And she screams. She reaches into her purse and pulls out a gun. I was like, oh my God, she's got a fucking gun as I run up the stairs. I get to the top of the stairs and lo and behold, my fucking buddy is hiding underneath of the bed. So I'm going to leave the story there, guys. This is going to get good, I promise you. But it's your boy, Hunt Noobs. I'm out this bitch. Deuces!